Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and this is the first time I've played PokeMMO Randoms PvP non-drowsy for a long time. Now, if you're not familiar, usually, a lot of times when I record my PokeMMO Randoms PvP, I'll wake up and I'll kind of just play. I'll kind of just record and play right away. I'm not usually sort of awake. It's like midday. It's around 3 p.m. right now. I like to do that because then I can use being drowsy as an excuse for poor play. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. But I don't know, it's like a pattern. It's like just something I do, and it can be nice. It can be a nice way to get some gameplay footage, get a nice video out before my gym run in the morning, and not be too focused on instead of recording something else, something more thought-provoking, something more maybe more research intensive. So just a nice way to just kind of do a video pretty easily. But here it is. Here we are at 3 p.m. doing an actual PvP video. So let's go ahead and stop talking about PvP and actually get into the PvP. So we're looking at Life Orb, Mawile lead into Illumise. Interesting. Decent position for me to be in since I do have that Fire Fang and I do have SD as well. I think I should be safe to go ahead and probably just throw up an SD if I'm being totally honest. Although I'm a little scared of what he might come into. If he brings in something that could one-shot me, does this thing have access to Sturdy? What is its ability? Hyper Cutter? Let's go ahead and see. It might be worth for me to just go ahead and go for that Fire Fang or go for that damaging move. I think Fire Fang is going to be the move. If this thing might go for a U-turn is the most likely situation. I could go for an Iron Head, predicting that, but I think Fire Fang's pretty safe. Fire Fang is going to give me a 10% chance to burn, so if he brings in some sort of physical attacker. I just realized my music is on 1.5 times speed. That's why it sounded so funny / weird. I just realized that. Okay. I have 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and click that Fire Fang. I think it's the safest play. So he's obviously going to U-turn out, do a little bit of damage to me. He's going to switch into something else. And I'm going to look to do a little bit of recoil damage. Hopefully he brings in something that I can do decent damage to. Iron Head would have been totally fine here, like I said. I'm kind of just fishing for that. Magnezone is super good to Fire Fang, though. I'm kind of just fishing for this 10% burn chance that could be relevant to me. I'm super happy with that. Now, what's the speed stat looking like? I'm actually faster here, which is super surprising. Wow, part of me really wants to go for an SD here. The issue is I'm so especially defensively frail. Mawile is such a weak Pokemon. it's actually pretty crazy. Without the fairy typing, without the Mega, without the other stuff that's kind of got it, you know, it has going on for it. This Pokemon is like just weak. Such an incredibly designed Pokemon, but boy, is it just weak. Okay, so I'm looking out for Volt Switch myself personally. Trying to think about what I want to bring in here. I could go ahead and bring in Chansey here. Actually, that's a fantastic play. Bringing in Chansey here to just straight up set up Stealth Rocks. I could have gone Hippowdon as well. That probably would have been better looking back. But Chansey's fine as well. I definitely could have gone Hippowdon. I haven't looked at my team yet, and I'm kind of moving a little too fast, even though I'm moving pretty slow. But I need to like look over my team actually. So my team's looking pretty good. I have 2 setters of Stealth Rocks. Mawile here. Hariyama here with Citrus Berry Belly Drum Hariyama. Wow. What's the speed stat on this? That's going to be super relevant. It's super slow, of course. But it does have Bullet Punch at least. Now Staraptor comes in. Now this will actually be a good position for me to swap over to Hippowdon, I believe. I kind of threaten Stone Edge, even though I don't actually have it. I could also arguably go Piloswine, since I already set up the... No, but I want to keep Piloswine healthy. Yeah, my best switch here is just going to be to go Hippowdon. My team's really good, honestly. My team also has some pretty insane synergies. So I'm going to go Hippowdon here because he is obviously a physical wall. So anything Staraptor throws at me should be fine. Now, I can't return with any severe damage because I only have EQ as attacking move. But I am able to Toxic these Staraptor pretty easily. And we did see Intimidate from it. I could also just slack off to infinitely sustain. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Toxic here. If he goes in a Magnezone, it'd be a really, really brave play. I don't think he'd ever do that because I could just EQ him in response. I am 113 speed. This thing's 196. Going to be important to look around and figure out, understanding how fast you need your Pokemon to be to win a game, or like what Pokemon you need to really outspeed is super important. Like he's 195 on Illumise. My Volbeat is 198. Gorebyss comes in. So we're going to get a nice Toxic on this thing. I'm pretty happy with this. Now, this thing is probably going to be a Shell Smashing special attacker. Most likely, of course. So I'm trying to think of how I want to play around this. I'm scared it might also be mixed. I'm going to go ahead and make the switch over to... I think I just make the play to Chansey. I'm trying to think if it's worth going to something like Volbeat or something. So Chansey is looking... Seismic Toss, I can answer with it decently, as long as it's not... I really want to go Chansey and Seismitoss here. My only worry is that if it's mixed, I run into an issue. Does this thing have Defog, Encore, T-Wave? I'm going to go Chansey. As long as this thing is special, I should be 100% okay. Okay. So what did he use again? White, or he used, yeah, Shell Smash White Herb, as I expected. Okay. So now I think my best bet is going to be to go ahead and Seismic Toss and threaten this while still, yes. Okay. That's really, really good news. This game's probably won for me. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon. This Toxic should do enough damage, plus the Sandstorm to be able to take it out. That is beautiful. So we take out a Shell Smash and Gorebyss. His Magnezone is severely crippled. Honestly, I'm surprised. We're not nearly in the lead as much as I think we, you know, as much as I thought we were, I guess. Rock's damage there is so good. Wow, so I just want to play this slow. And really just keep switching around. There's no reason for me to ever play this too quickly. I think I really just want to go Hippowdon here. The issue is I know that sand is probably about to wear out, and I would like to set it back up if possible. It's also very possible this thing just U-turns. I'm going to go for the Hippowdon play. It's just so safe. And if he switches out with U-turn or something of the sort, he's going to have to come back in and take more damage from... Yeah, losing sand here is unfortunate, but it could be worse. I'm going to go ahead and actually slack off here to heal up. He's going to be faster, so he's going to hit me again before I'm able to slack off, or unless he goes for a switch, of course, but we're looking pretty good here. So he's going to try to return and just spam me down. Thankfully, return has no side effect, so it's just pure damage. There's no chance to paralyze like Body Slam or something, and I am able to just get a free slack off. So the question is, if he hits me 2 more times, I'll be safe. So I think I'm free here to go ahead and go for a Toxic. Now, if he actually crits me here, I'm in danger. If he crits me on this next attack, this very next attack, now my leftovers might actually just barely heal me out of crit range. Crit will probably do like 50%-ish. So yeah, if he crits me here, you know what, he's got me. More power to him. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the slack off. I don't think he has any move that's gonna be able to do more damage to me than return. I guess Brave Bird it's possible. I don't think Brave Bird would do 50% though. Return is 102 base power with stab. Brave Bird would be 120 base power with stab. I feel like Brave Bird would do like 45, maybe like 42 to 45% would be my guess. I know he has Brave Bird. I think he's actually like either counting it or figuring it out, or yeah, thinking about that decision whether to Brave Bird or not here. I do feel bad for my opponent. I feel like my team is really good. My team is very good, and not only just very good, but just very good against him specifically. I am surprised by his play here. I don't think you should, like, he's just kind of like not really getting any value or getting anything. You just have to switch out here. But I'm not seeing that. Now, part of me really wants to go for an EQ or a Toxic here, expecting a switch. Man, I really want to. I think there's no reason not to really. I'm going to go for a Toxic here, expecting a switch. He stays in and gets a crit. No! Wow, that's unfortunate. So if I just slacked off, that is really unlucky. I mean, I guess I should have just slacked off to play around, but man, I guess it was a greedy play. Oh, wow. So he actually could still low roll, but no, he'd have to super low roll for me to live. That is super unfortunate. Oh no. So the question is, do I just give this or do I switch into something else? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go Mawile here, tank the return pretty well, and then go for a Sucker Punch. And if not, the poison should finish off here. Yeah, this return will do pretty much nothing to Mawile. I'm super happy with this play still. I really wish I would have just slacked off on the Hippowdon, I guess. It was a pretty risky play to go for a Toxic, but I do think my opponent heavily should have gone for a switch or something. I don't know why he just let his Staraptor die here, get whittled down for no reason, right? I don't know why that play was made. Am I faster than this thing? No, Mawile's so slow. His team is really weak to Stealth Rocks here. Now, I'm just so specially weak. I think I have to make the Chansey play. Chansey's getting whittled down, obviously, which is fine. I still should be okay. Am I scared of any sort of setup? I don't think so. I almost considered Volbeat. I'm sure I make the Chansey play. It's just so safe. I just come into Chansey and probably go for a soft-boiled. It is Dragon Dance! I almost went Volbeat to go for the Encore. No, it's physical Dragon Dance. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. That's brutal. That is so brutal for me. That hurts. I could get swept right here. Crazily enough. So what is the play? Do I want to go for the... Oh, he's going to be faster. I really just want to go Volbeat and go for the like hard switch. I want a hard switch Volbeat now. Does he D-Dance again? Oh, man, this is so brutal. I'm going to hard switch Volbeat now and try to go for an Encore. And just hope that he goes for a second D-Dance here and can't kill me. Waterfalls. Okay, thankfully Waterfall can't two-shot, which is a huge deal. If he flinches me, he should be faster, I think, because of the D-Dance. I can't even reliably Encore him here, though, obviously. I'm going to go for a T-Wave. Please don't flinch. T-Wave would be really nice. Okay, we'll take it, we'll take it, we'll take it. Whew. This is brutal. So since he's going for Waterfall, what is my best play here? This is actually such a demon to deal with. It's so funny. This is just so funny. I'm actually just going to Encore here and essentially sacrifice my Volbeat. That's the play. Yeah. It doesn't really... Yeah, I think it's just my best not great play. Nothing's really great here. I think I can go Mawile and probably survive. He's paralyzed, which is a big deal. I can go Mawile and go for... What's it called thing? I'm actually... No, I should think about this. I'm faster. I can go Hariyama and go close combat. I think that's just my play. Yeah, that's my play. The fact that I'm faster... The fact that I'm faster here due to this para is a really big deal. That's kind of why I went for that para. I think it's really, really important here. I could arguably also Belly Drum, but it's so risky / greedy. I'm just going to CC. 75%. Does that take it out? Beautiful. Beautiful play around the para. Really, really happy with this randoms game. Now, usually I do 3 games in a session of randoms, but unfortunately, my girlfriend's calling me to go shopping. So after this one game, I'm gonna have to take a break, unfortunately, and go spend some time with my girlfriend, I guess. But we're having a great game. This is a great game to have a one-off of. I feel like I played this game pretty well. My opponent was at a pretty decent rank. Really happy to see all of this. My team was definitely pretty strong. I definitely Stone Edged here too quickly without thinking. I probably should have just Belly Drummed here, but I was a little scared of Encore. He's going to bring in Staraptor. He's going to die to just Rocks here. I could have just went ahead and Belly Drummed here, and this game should be over. I guess my defenses are lowered. I don't want to play too quickly. I played a little too quick there. I kind of just clicked the super effective move without even thinking about my other options, right? Porygon 2 comes in. So this thing... I'm scared of really strong Psychic. It copied my Guts. Interesting. I really want to keep my Hariyama alive if possible. It got Guts. I'm going to just head over to Chansey and see if it's a physical attacker. But usually it's special attacker, but in randoms it could be anything. I'm going to head over to Chansey and see what's got going on. I was going to set up screens. That's fine. This game still should be totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and... Part of me really wants a Soft Boil here. I'm going to Toxic here first. He used his own Toxic. Interesting. Okay, if that's the case... Interesting, interesting. I wonder if it has Recover. I assume it has Recover. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Soft Boil here, but I'm going to be looking to start Seismic Tossing and just chipping this thing down. Wow, that damage is pathetic. That is actually crazy. I'm essentially just stalling out a little bit to be able to bring back in my Hariyama to be able to set up a Belly Drum and just take care of the rest of the game from there. Hariyama should be ending. I feel like I don't mean to be slow playing this. I feel like if there's a quicker way I can end this game, I'm kind of looking for that right now. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Seismic Toss here. Try Attack, literally doing 8% damage. That is crazy. That is so sad. 31% of the Seismic Toss. Let's see if he has Recover. So part of me really wants to just hard switch Hariyama here. But I don't know if there's a reason to. The poison will kill. I'm going to Soft Boil here. Oh, he does have Recover. Okay, so we do see the Recover from him. So I'm going to threaten him and push him back into that Recover range again. And then probably make the switch over to Hariyama. And then it should be pretty GG's, I believe, from there. Maybe having that Reflect up is a big deal, though, as well. So he has the Soft Boil here, or he's dead. I'm going to go ahead and make the, what's the best switch here? Is it really Hariyama? I think it is. Also could be 128 speed. He could be faster, which is pretty scary. If he's faster, it's a big deal. This thing is for sure faster. I'm actually going to make the Mawile play, I think, because I just don't need to risk Hariyama yet. And Magnezone comes in, which is good for me, because I'm faster, barely on Mawile, and I have access to Fire Fang, so perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. So he has to make a switch here. Part of me really wants to SD here, but there's just no reason to. It's so risky. I just click Fire Fang. So if he switches into Illumise, I'm going to do a ton of damage to it. If he goes into Porygon 2, it's probably going to die, or at least come very, very close to it. There's no reason for me to risk the setup there when I have my Hariyama in the back to guarantee that sort of setup. So there's just no reason to make that play. That would have been like a game possibly losing play if I was just like risky or something for no reason. I'm going to Iron Head here. That should finish off the Porygon 2. I'm faster. My opponent realizes and goes for the FF. GG's. A really, really great randoms game. I think that was just a fantastic team. Probably one of the better teams I've ever seen in randoms, and I had a lot of fun playing it. Hopefully you guys had just as much fun, or maybe some fun, watching. Make sure to like the video to let me know if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Comment, leave me your feedback and everything. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content. Check out the Discord link down below for a really cool community. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for $5 a month, dropping a Twitch Prime or a Twitch sub over on my Twitch, or hitting up my Patreon, PayPal, or Venmo, link down below. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Good luck in your random battles.